It's amazing how just kind of like one little thing can just derail a build like that.
How are we gonna put that in bags?
So unfortunately, we got another issue that may hinder us on our build today. Oh, right on the nipple. My thoughts and prayers go out to Jess over here. Just running into a number of problems. Stop using your ninja skills on me. Don't want to use the spigot, huh?
Spigot. Spigot.
Spigot.
Spigot.
Spigot. It's just quicker without it, huh?
Yeah.
You liking the fact that we have water again?
Yeah. Don't have to worry quite as much.
You taking care of the poo bucket?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. You're an angel.
Poo angel.
Poo angel. Well, while Jess is dealing with poo buckets, I'm going to be out here mixing some more cob, and I got a lot of bags to cover. I especially want to get the inside of that dome because that's been exposed now for a little while, and this is going to be a great time to do it. Getting some chores done, getting some other things I need to get done around here besides building the house. So, perfect time to get my hands dirty, get more cobbing done. Those bags will deteriorate the longer that they're exposed to the UV light. They will break down, they will get weaker, so the less UV exposure to these bags, the better. I know it's cooler to see walls go up than it is to see some cobbing, but I think for us it's going to be a necessary part of this process. Cob as we go. I wish I could say I'm making a ton of progress out here, but unfortunately that's not quite the case. It's chilly. The wind is also adding to it, which has been crazy, probably over 20 miles an hour all day. I'm making some progress along the wall. I might be close to a quarter of the way done with that cob on the inside, so I mean I still have a long way to go. It is just going to be tough. Something else that's been taking my time too. I'm digging dirt from the pile, but I'm trying to get it from the bottom. It's too easy to get it from the top, and I want to kind of save that for when we're doing bags and I need to move a little quicker. So I figured since I'm out here by myself trying to get things done, I'm just going to try and do my best to get it from the bottom, because we're going to need to get that anyway. We're probably going to use all this dirt eventually. It is taking a lot of dirt, not only to fill the bags, but if we're going to do the cob as well, it's going to be a lot. So I'm going to keep at it, trying to keep cobbing the inside of this dome and just get it done little by little, you know? Can't just let a little cloudy day stop me. Sweet, just out here working and getting a little bit of sprinkles. Not a whole lot of rain, but just enough to get everything a little wet, including me. Well, now that the gutters are completely down, of course, that's when it wants to rain, right? No water in the cistern, but luckily we got gutters up in other places, so we're always getting a little bit of water. All right, so I'm back at it again. It's been windy these past couple days, and I couldn't really get much footage of what I've been doing just because the wind has been so intense. And it's probably going to pick up a little later today. We're going to do another course number 7. This course is very exciting. It'll be after this course, so we put in the window bucking and some other additions. But I think I got a decent amount of cob done. So I got cob done underneath the door form. I got cob probably a quarter of the inside done. Not too bad considering I've been just working on this by myself. But last night I filled up our gorilla cart, so I gotta empty the cart full of dirt that I already have in there so we can do the barbed wire. And then we're gonna get to laying some bags, y'all. Very exciting. Jess is back out here with me. Good to see you. I guarantee you she's not a Dark Lord of the Sith. She's just a little cold. She's the Sith Lord, I'm the apprentice. There can only be 2. So Jess is out here. She's gonna help me just finish up this cob real quick. So she's gonna apply the cob because she's so awesome at that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep mixing and we're just gonna get rid of this stuff real quick and then back to building, right? Course number 7. Yeah. So unfortunately, we got another issue that may hinder us on our build today. The gorilla cart has a flat tire. Now I'm gonna try and put some air in there and see if it holds air. If it doesn't, then we might have some issues. I knew this guy was gonna start getting excited when I start opening and closing car doors. Watch him freak out when I turn the car on. It's like, take me with you, take me with you. We're not going anywhere, buddy. We're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. This guy's gonna freak out. What's that? What's that? Is that keys? Is that keys? Oh, look at that. He's a good boy. Oh, right on the nipple.
Oh, right on the nipple.
I guess I deserve that one. Ow! Crew's gonna have the disappointment of not having a ride today. No. Alright, we're gonna try a little something different today, especially since we're having cart trouble. I'm still not 100% sure whether that tire's holding air. I got on our barbed wire handle. It twists when you pull it, so I think that'll be pretty easy. I think it's something we can only kind of do now when the barbed wire is kind of low on the reel, so we'll see how it works. When it's a full roll though, it might be a little too heavy for that. I think it might be like 80 pounds or something like that. It's Crew Dog! Hey! Crew, what you doing? Being crazy? What you doing? Crew, you wanna go for a ride? You wanna go for a ride? Uh-oh, what you got there?
Eggs.
Oh, that looks like a nice haul.
Oh, they might be frozen. Very cold.
Get them inside. Warm them up. You ready? You ready for this? The guard dog is back. He's like, you spent too much time inside. 2 minutes is too long. Crew, are you the taskmaster? Crew's the taskmaster.
Is it frozen? How are we gonna put that in bag?
It's cold out here for sure, and the dirt's pretty frozen, but we still have a lot better than most of the country. So again, except for the Florida people, everyone can still hate the Florida people. But our thoughts to the rest of the country that's suffering with way colder temperatures than what we're dealing with right now. My thoughts and prayers go out to Jess over here, suffering in these cold, cold temperatures. This is way below her optimum operating temperature, but she's still out here, ladies and gentlemen. She's still out here ready to, well, not ready to get it done, but she's willing to get it done. And sometimes that's all you need, is just the willingness to build your own house. Oh, I love this lady. Let's get it done. Don't stand still for too long, because otherwise you're gonna freeze up. Gotta keep moving. I'll keep you warm throughout the day with hugs. But now your thing is you got to figure out kind of how you're going to do this, eh? We're about 3.5 feet above the ground from the outside here.
Yeah, and the bags are...
They're almost, no,
3 feet.
Yeah.
So I can't reach it from just standing on the ground. So I'm...
And people, and people saw your little brick. Your little brick stool. That's probably not the safest or sturdiest.
No, but the other option is I stand and try to balance on the wall.
You can either stand on the wall and try and balance on there, or we got a little stool you want to use. Well, not a little stool, but it's a little thing. Is that too much right now, or do you think you might use that step stool?
I don't know. Maybe I'll try some different things and see which works best.
Nice. Well, it looks like that Gorilla Cart wheel has a slow leak. It held air for a little bit, but it is flat again. But honestly, all the tires on here look pretty and look like they're in pretty bad shape. So we're having some issues with those crazy winds that we've been having. I think it just loosened up everything here with the floor flange. I think it's just moving the pole, rock that floor flange up, and just push those screws out. So I actually had to take this whole pole compass off, turn that floor flange, and get them re-screwed in. Now that I got that in place and this thing is plumb again, I don't know what's going on with this nut and bolt. I don't know if it got cross-threaded or just being exposed to the elements, if it got rusted, but I can't tighten this thing enough to get it stabilized here on the pole compass. Maybe I'll try a little WD-40, let that sit for a couple minutes and then see if that works. But right now this pole compass isn't going to help us, so just running into a number of problems in the house build, just things that are slowing us down, nothing huge, just minor inconveniences, but I think that happens probably with any house build. There's always just little things that seem to slow you down. So I'm going to work on this. Hopefully we can get this situated, but I wanted to knock out this course. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, me trying to get that nut off that bolt, man. I just ended up snapping that thing in half. Just me with my awesome strength just tore that bolt right in half. Ah! I'm gonna have to find a replacement. Hopefully we have something. Yeah, that bolt just snapped and that's terrible. Now we are down for the count. I have extra bolts, but unfortunately they're too large. It's amazing how just kind of like one little thing can just derail a build like that. And yeah, we started a course and now it's going to take us a couple of days before we can get back to it. Yeah, so unfortunately with since I don't have a bolt, the only thing I can do now is make our trip into town. And I really don't want to do that just for one bolt so we can keep on building. You know, if I make a trip into town, it's going to be for several things. So we're just going to have to hold up on this for right now. But all isn't lost. I'm going to go back to doing some cobbing. Just going to go back to doing some cleanup. So, I mean, we have a ton of stuff to keep us busy for sure. I was just hoping to get another course done. Well, back to mixing. I was really hoping we could have got a course built for you guys. Yeah, a little something different. I'm sure you guys don't want to keep watching us slap mud on the walls. I guess there are some things that are just out of your control. This is real life. These things happen. I know you really want to see these walls get built up, but I'll tell you, slapping mud on the walls is pretty fun. We have fun doing it anyway. Stop using your ninja skills on me. I'm over here in my own thoughts. Okay, Jess? I'm over here in my own thoughts, in my own world. Last thing all I need is this disembodied voice coming up from behind me. Unbelievable. I wanted to hammer out course number 7. Unfortunately, we got waylaid by that, by a bolt. One bolt. I guess I just don't know my own strength and I just snapped that bolt in half. Hurrah! Instead, we got a pitiful start to the course, but there's always cobbing to do. We didn't get a course done this week, right?
We're just cobbing and
Just cobbing.
messing around with bolts and
Things.
tires and
Yeah, just see. Oh man, yeah, this week was a mess of just little, not disasters, but just these little things that just held us up. Well, the bolt is critical. we need the pole compass in order to build the dome correctly, and I didn't have any spare bolts. So once that bolt snapped, that was it. The tire was a slow leak, and we could have got around that, but
well, I guess that's just life.
that's just life. It happened. Life happens.
What kind of things do we have to look forward to coming up?
So yeah, obviously, course number 7. I'm gonna get that done. When I go into town and I get that bolt, I'm gonna get a couple, maybe a couple extra bolts too, just so like nothing like that happens again where we run out of a bolt. You know, bolts are fairly cheap, so having a couple on hand, in case this gets messed up, I think that'd be a good idea. After we do course number 7, we should be 3 feet high above the interior floor. That means we're gonna put in the window frame. I think also a bunch of electrical work has to go in. Stuff to prepare for electrical work, I should say. So stay tuned. I promise it's not all cabin videos. There's going to be more fill and bag videos. Now, honestly, you want to see these walls go up, right? What else do you guys want to see in these videos? Would guys like to see more of what we do on a daily basis mixed up in these videos at all?
We do occasionally do other things.
We do other things besides building this thing. That's part of the like, wow, why is it taking you guys so long? We actually live lives besides building this dome. So if you want to see more of that or other things, leave those down below. We want to hear suggestions on things you might want to see. Maybe it's just more crew. Maybe you just want to see all crew. Leave that down below. We really appreciate you joining us along for this adventure, just seeing us build this home out here off-grid in the desert. Thank you so much, everyone. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.